Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with our fourth new product preview of the evening and our third Magic the Gathering INNISTRAD Crimson VOW product. This time we are getting on into a draft booster box. Now I must admit, handling this draft booster feels strangely odd to me just because I'm so used nowadays to holding and opening up set boosters. This box just feels like it's too big. To me, it doesn't look right, but this is just a normal draft booster. Of course, we do have the gorgeous Soren Markov on the cover of the draft booster box, which to me, based on what we saw with Midnight Hunt and our other Crimson VOW products, the box art for the different products is also the only pack art. So probably a box full of Soren's faces is what we're going to uncover inside. Now also, in these set boosters, we did see a jumbo art postcard with the box topper pack stuck right in the middle, so I did like that, kept the box topper nice and sturdy. We have had some issues in the past with double masters actually, where the box toppers got smushed and bent in half. You can actually see in the community tab a picture of a mana crypt that was bent in half just because it, in shipping or something, packing, something like that, it did get sandwiched like right at the front of the box and bent in half. So nice to see that it's sturdy. Hopefully that there's something similar like that here in the draft boosters. My preference would be a different art just so there's multiple things to collect because I'm a degenerate, but I'm very curious to see how this box performs and see what we can find. Also, before we get started, do want to mention, even though this is a standard product, now that we are running events here at Titan, we do have actually a Modern Store Championship at the beginning of December. So I did post information in the community tab. If you're watching this video on the 17th when it went live, it is the most recent post in the community tab. So if you want more information about the Modern Store Championship here at Titan in the Tampa Bay area on Saturday, December 4th, make sure you go check out that post. Anyways, I think I've covered everything. Let's go ahead and jump on into this draft booster buy. Snapping us into the corner, and let's get started. Now, this upcoming weekend, we do have our live stream. We do have set boosters and a collector booster and a ton of pre-release kits already in the queue, but no draft boosters. So I wonder, we do have, it is, I think, the same art from the set booster. Well, once again, this little thing here to keep it nice and sturdy. So I really do appreciate that. Was hoping that there'd be different art, just like I said, so there could be multiple things to collect, but just the one there. Back to what I was saying, there are no draft boosters in the queue, so I'm wondering if this will be the only draft booster that I open on up. Of course, now that set boosters feel like they're new and improved, there is little reason to just go ahead and crack open a draft booster for singles and use it for its intended purpose. Just use it for draft, so don't open up too many draft boosters anymore. Now, all right. I'll do what I do with the set booster, and I'll take Tiny Knife because, like I said, there is the little sticky there. I don't want to peel it off because I'm worried with the thinner packs, as of course there's only one card inside these box topper packs that it'll bend. So take Tiny Knife, send Tiny Knife on a little expedition in here, and just go ahead and well. See what I did with the set boosters, I stuck it right into the sticky and then pulled that off there. Oh, now Tiny Knife is all gross. My apologies, Tiny Knife. Okay, so there's two. It seemed like there was two on the set booster, but I think they were on top of each other. So alright, let's peel this sticky off. Peel this off too, because I want to keep this. I kept the set booster one, not sure what I'm going to do with two, but they just look so cool. They just look super cool. I like this. Hopefully, Wizards adopts this for the future for anything with box topper packs. The set boost, or not set boosters, the collector booster didn't have, just because they're in with the regular packs, but for things where it's loose on top, it would be nice if Wizards keeps this up. All right, let's see who is our promo here. We do have Dr. John Seward. Original card from the set is Torrens, Fist of the Angels. Do have that foil rare. All right. All righty, let's go ahead and get started. Just like I expected, Soren on all the draft packs. Let's get on into pack number 1. So in these set boosters, we did not see any non-foils of these. We did see them in collector boosters, so I'm leaning towards believing that the non-foils are exclusive to collector boosters. We do have Hiveheart Shaman. Ooh, I see something nice coming up. We do have Dress to Kill Chandra, Borderless Foil Mythic. All right, so I've seen a non-foil. Actually, I think Bossman cracked some leftover pre-release kits, which we do have actually a good amount on the site. And did find a non-foil one of these. So I've only seen this art, and she has a beautiful dress. But I'm curious what the regular art looks like, because we didn't see any in the collector boosters, we didn't see any in the set boosters so far. Maybe we'll see one in a bundle later, but beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that on up. This is gorgeous. Chandra is so pretty in this art. I love her dress. I love her attitude. Dress to Kill is a very apt card title. I like it. I like it. If you're going to go to a big event, may as well be super fancy, right? It'd be cool. I was talking about this when I was opening collector boosters. I've never been to a wedding or anything like that, so I've never been to any fancy formal event that I've ever had to like really dress up for. I wonder what it would be like. Anyways, did have a showcase common there. Showcase uncommon. Ooh, back-to-back uncommons. We have Dollhouse of Horrors. Foil Island. Alright. So pack one, we were already off to a good start with that. Chandra Dress to Kill foil. Definitely sets up our expectations pretty high for the rest of this draft booster. Maybe I spoke too soon, saying what is the reason to crack draft boosters for singles? I mean, we're doing nicely so far with that beautiful Chandra. Innocent Traveler Showcase. Dreamroot Cascade. Yep, that's ding there. I did notice, I mean, we're not even towards the bottom of the box yet, but this bottom right corner is no bueno, so hopefully nothing down there is damaged. Weird that that one token at a corner when it's not anywhere close to that box damage. I wonder if that's why Bossman gave me this one to open. It's because it's damaged. Damaged boxes for us, when we've opened them on up, whether it's sports, non-sports, or otherwise, are tend to be really nice. So, we'll see here what we find. Avabruck Caretaker. It's our first regular mythic of the box. Catilda Dawnheart Martyr, regular rare. Headless Rider. We do have Vital Spawn Spider foil. Hullbreaker Horror, rare. Yeah, I should move that Dr. John Seward towards the middle. I spaced out my piles again just because I'm used to opening up set boosters, but I don't need everything to be so clumped together. Let me spread it out. Give some room for Niv to breathe. Niv, you can breathe now. Well, now Niv's just eating Chandra. Rip Chandra. Was eaten by Niv. Alright, let's continue. Now that I've adjusted for piles. Man, those collector boosters, there's so many different piles necessary. I did not have enough space. And I like to try and make as much space as possible, but it was impossible. Impossible. Unless I started combining stuff. Inspired idea. We're just finding more and more and more different options, it seems, every single time out of collector boosters. With Strixhaven, right? They introduced having different commander cards, extended arts into the collector boosters, and now there's two different, now there's the commanders, commander mythics. At least there's no foils, so that takes up less space. And then you have two different types of showcase frames, plus borderless, plus Dracula. It's like, no! Wizards, what are you doing? Thalia, Guardian. I was fine during the set boosters. I kept saying Garden of Thraven. The garden is back. The garden is back. You know, I don't know what is up with me. Need more coffee. They have cut back to just one sugar drink a day, which is typically just coffee in the morning. And sometimes I'd go out because for fall, I was going out to go get Wawa for, you know, the chicken, because I really like the chicken there for dinner while I'm at work. And they have like this maple latte thing, and I was like, this tastes so good. And I was getting that, but I was like, you know what, let me be a little bit, because I was very stagnant. I've been trying to tone up a bit, and I had been stagnant for a couple months on my weight. So I was like, you know what, it isn't that much calorie-wise with the number. if the only thing I change in my day is not having that. So I was like, you know, let me just cut back to like one tasty drink per day. Of course, Dr. Pepper Zero doesn't count because there's no sugar in it. So one caloric sugar drink per day. Do have VOW Estate foil. That's the land pile. And it has actually helped get me back on the right track. Now, it's not perfect because holiday season's coming. You know, we got peppermint mocha frappuccinos are back. I was like, woo, time for me to get chonk again. But it's weird. Throughout the existence of the channel, I think I started off at like 160. Then I got back up. And I think I started at 155. And then I got back up to like a little over 170. And then right now I'm a little under 160, like 157-ish, so it's been going around. And it's weird. It's like for me, looking day to day, I still, when I look in the mirror, I see myself when I was at 200. But if I just sit here on the computer and like I have everything in a folder and I just hit through all the different thumbnails, I can see a difference. I can see up and I can see the down. Just looking through it all at once, I feel like if you just click on random videos, it would be hard to tell. But... or, I mean, at least let me think that you guys couldn't tell that I got a little bit chunky for a little while there. Like, let me have mental peace. Don't tell me, Allie, you look fat last December. Be like, yeah. But I just want to look extra nice. Whenever Stellar comes out for Star Wars in my Hutt Slayer Leia cosplay, I want to look muscular, lean. I just want to look muscular mainly, but can't have muscles if I am chunk. So, alright, also it does help my skin. I started off talking about how this was going to help my skin, and it did. I can see a difference. Now, early this week, it was rough. I don't know what happened over the weekend, then I woke up on Monday morning and I was like, ooh. But, I mean, things come and go, so I look a bit better. I mean, now that I've been sitting under the ring light for several hours, I know I'm a little dewy, as one may say, but we have Sell-Off and Tumor foil. Little slick, little oil slick, but I blame being in Florida. It has been nice the past several days. At night, it's been cooling off during the day. Today was a little bit warmer, but since I record later in the afternoon, and now the sun sets at like 6... like, what I would do is I'd get a little overheated from recording, and then I would just go stand outside and leave the door open so that I could cool off in here, because the air gets oppressive in here if the ring light's too on. And then I walk outside before I went to record this, and it's just muggier outside than it is inside. And I was like, I feel wronged. It's been nice. The weather's been making me think that it was going to be nice when I walked out here, and then it's just gross outside as well. So I'm like, ew. But... lots of tangents. I don't know where I was going with any of this, but... started off by talking about how I'd like to wear something as cool as Chandra wears to some fancy event. And I ended up on saying that the weather outside is gross. My hair's it's getting frizzy again because of that, but my hair's look good today. Of course, having my hair down just makes me more warm. But... this makes me extra tasty for vampires. There's something hilarious on the back of the bundle box. I was looking at that before we got started here for the draft booster. And I'm going to go ahead and take some time to read off the flavor text on the back of the bundle packaging. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. The vampires might feed you to them at the wedding. You might be the snack. But don't worry about it. That's probably just a mistake, right? Oh, it's funny. You guys got to check that out. I mean, you don't have to, but I think it's very humorous. I've been loving the extra added flavor over the past few releases. Not sure if Wonxie's just trying to be extra hip, make memes on their packaging, but I'm enjoying it. I've been really enjoying all the extra flavor. Dominating Vampire Rare. We only have one mythic so far. We're about halfway through this box. I talked ourselves halfway through this box. We only have that one Avabruck Caretaker. Of course, Chandra as well, but one regular mythic. Started off hot. Started off flaming there with Chandra, but... One thing I want to know is who gave Chandra the wedding invite? Was it Soren? It's like, does Olivia know Chandra? Probably not. Does Edgar Markov know Chandra? No. How did Chandra show up at this wedding? I have not had a chance to read any of the lore yet. I've tried to put together bits and pieces through the cards themselves. Does seem very interesting. Does seem very interesting. Cemetery Desecrator is our next mythic. And we do have Ancient Lumberknot foil. Whoop. Grabbed a little bit too much there. Voldaren Epicure Showcase. Demonic Bargain. And I do like, of course, having more full art basics in this set to match up with Midnight Hunt. I love it whenever we get full art basics, but I do love the black and white. Wedding Security Showcase. Welcoming Vampire. She also has a really cool outfit. Dorothy, Vengeful Victim, foil rare. And Dorothy's Retribution on the back. That is our second foil rare of the box. Look at the outfit here on the Welcoming Vampire. I would wear that. That looks cool. I'm someone that doesn't particularly like wearing a lot of red, which you guys might notice I have red in my eyes, so it's like, Al, you just said you don't like wearing a lot of red. Sometimes. I just feel like it's not a great color for me, because it brings out any insecurities I do have. Look at that, moving back to the skin of my skin. So, but I did want to match the packaging for the collector boosters. And I was like, you know what would be cool? Let me just dress up like Crimson Vow for Crimson Vow openings. For Midnight Hunt, of course, we did have that midnight release party with Liliana cosplay, but this week it just doesn't fit in the schedule for a midnight stream. We do have stream on Friday, though. We'll be opening up a case of Friday's release of Weiss Schwarz, the quintessential quintuplets. And then tomorrow, we do have a premiering video at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. For a preview for Weiss Schwarz Ruby. That set is coming in mid-December. That is the next English edition original. So it only made sense, since we did want to crack a lot of quintuplets for singles just to have it. We wanted to have a Weiss-themed stream this week. We have Runo Stromkirk. That is a showcase rare. I don't believe we have seen this at all so far. 3 collector boosters and a set booster. This is not looking familiar. Runo Stromkirk. And Crothus, Lord of the Deep on the back. Interesting. That is our second showcase rare of the box. One that I don't believe we have seen. I know we've seen the Olivia's Attendants. I think that was the only showcase foil rare that we found out of the collective boosters of this style. The rest of them were the Eternal Night style. Like I said, there's 2 different styles of showcase once again here, so it made piling in the collector boosters very difficult. I just ended up combining them. But then still didn't have room for all the Dracula-themed cards. Stensia Uprising, rare. So I've been really enjoying taking a look at all these cards, and like I said, we're still seeing stuff that I haven't seen. We've opened up 4 boxes. Still seeing new stuff, so very, very impressed with the arts, and very excited to continue opening up Crimson Vow. See what else, what other goodies. And arts either I haven't seen or haven't noticed just quite yet. And we have a third foil rare, Sigarda Summons. Sigarda has a really cool outfit too. I would do a Sigarda cosplay, I would do an Elspeth cosplay. I do a lot of Magic cosplays, unfortunately. As I am not talented in making cosplays, I do purchase handmade cosplays, mainly off Etsy. Like, if I knew somebody that could make stuff, I would commission them locally, but I don't, so I just buy them online. There's not really much out there. I mean, there is a Chandra one with all, I mean, it's expensive with all the chainmail, but I just, that's not an outfit I love. If someone, like I said, someone had an Elspeth or someone had a Sigarda, I'd be all over it, but I don't know, I feel like I see, I mean, they must all be handmade, which is very impressive. Like I said, I don't have the talent for that. Creepy Puppeteer, but I see pictures online of people with Magic cosplays. I see a lot of Chandra, I see a lot of Lilies out there. I've seen other cosplays before. I've seen a really cool Elspeth, and it's just, man. I've even seen people... There's actually in, I think, Rudy's preview video for Tales of Aria for Flesh and Blood. I know, it must have been a little after, because I think it was at the Calling in Vegas, so that would have been right the weekend of the preview. So yeah, it had to be separate. Different Flesh and Blood themed video for Rudy. There was someone there with a Dorothy cosplay. We do have Faithbound Judge, which is a hero from Welcome to Wraith. And she wears a lot of armor, and I'm just like, that's so crazy how people are able to make stuff like that. It's very impressive. It's a talent that I don't have, and I'm just in awe of when other people can, you know, make clothes and all these elaborate outfits. Very impressive. We have Geralf Visionary Stitcher, Showcase Rare. Geralf Visionary Stitcher Regular Rare. Back-to-back Geralfs. Oh, we're almost finished with this box here. Wow. Draft boosters historically take me the longest to open, but that set booster video was so much longer. I mean, there are still 4 packs left in a recap, so that could change. I was pretty distracted for most of this video. Shattered Sanctum. Love the arts on these new lands. Even though the ones in Midnight Hunt were cool, I must admit I'm enjoying these new land arts better than that set, even though it's the other half of the cycle. Something about these arts. There's something about this set that's, I don't know, it just has an air about it that I really like. Midnight Hunt was cool, but I wouldn't have thought a set about a vampire wedding would be my favorite of the year for Magic. But it is. Bleed Dry foil. You know what we haven't seen at all? We haven't seen regular Chandra. We haven't seen any regular Sorens. We've only seen Dracula Soren. I mean, he's on the box, so we've seen him. Like, give us more Soren, please. Showcase Olivia. I mean, that's not Soren, but we'll definitely take that. Showcase Mythic Olivia, Crimson Bride. This has been a pretty hot draft booster. It's been pretty hot. Oh, there's regular Chandra. All right, so let's see her outfit. Different interpretation of Dress to Kill. I like that. Wow. This one looks like the first one, she's just ready to just go in there and kill people. And then this one, it's like, Snatch, Dress to Kill in that way. And it's like, okay, very interesting. She also looks completely different. I remember we saw an emblem, the Chandra emblem, and I thought she looked a bit more cartoony than I was expecting. Does make a lot more sense in context with the rest of the image. Doesn't look as out of place, but definitely very different art styles between the two. So we do have a regular Chandra here. Alright, so let's amend my statement to getting rid of the Chandra part and saying we still haven't seen a regular Soren. This is how I summon a Soren, by just saying we haven't seen one yet. Let's find out. Do have Consuming Tide. There's a foil up here, though. Curse of Hospitality, our 4th foil rare and a draft booster? Our draft booster's the new secret tech? What? That is insane. And a borderless foil mythic. Chandra showed us the way in pack 1. She said, I got you. I got you. I don't got no Sorens, but I have myself twice. And some other good stuff. It's like, thank you, Chandra. Man, what a draft booster here. But let's go on ahead and tidy up these piles. Of course, much smaller than the set booster stack and much smaller than that collector booster stack of the common and uncommon showcases. Here's our foil pile. Did have 1 foil basic and then 6 common and uncommon foils. Plus 4 foil rares, Voldaren Estate, Dorothy, Sigarda Summons, and Curse of Hospitality. Plus Chandra Dress to Kill, borderless foil mythic. And then we also found a Showcase Olivia. 3 Showcase Rares. Olivia's Attendants, Runo, and Geralf. And 4 regular Mythics for a total of 6, right? Chandra, Olivia, and 4 regulars. Chandra, regular art, Faithbound Judge, Cemetery Desecrator, and Ababruck Caretaker. Our box topper was Dr. John Seward, Human Cleric. Let's go ahead and pan through our regular rares. I must admit, I am very impressed with this draft booster. The aura of powerful damage boxes continues here at Titan. Much more than I was expecting out of a draft booster. Like I said, the set boosters are like the new and improved hot thing, and it seems like draft boosters got nerfed. Especially with Modern Horizons 2, it seemed like Wizards made it so that they really don't want you to buy them to crack them. They just want you to only draft with them. But it's very, very nice draft booster here. Like I said, I'm actually very impressed with what we found. 4 foil rares, which I know, compared to the days of the past, now that collector boosters are a thing, having a foil rare isn't crazy. But like I said, I am happy with what we found. Let's go ahead and put that Showcase Olivia in that pile, too. Impressive haul here from just 1 draft booster box. But with that'll do it here for this crazy opening. I know I was all over the place in this video, talking about the weather, talking about skin, talking about my attempting to get healthier journey. Even though, if you guys have seen recent See It to Believe It, you know I'm not a big person on fruits and vegetables. The texture gets me. But I had a blast here in this one, so I hope you all did as well. As weird as this draft booster box opening was, I hope you all enjoyed it. So if you did, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Comments from me, drop those down below. What was your favorite pull of the box? Or are you completely against me and you're like, Allie, this box is hot trash? Let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, anything else you have for me, drop it down there. And if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, I'd love to have you join us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, before I get on out of here and into that bundle box opening, I do have to give an extra special shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much to you all for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We do have 12 Black Label fans, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, Devon, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Soltari, Mark Mardini, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 9 Gemmint fans. Barco Verrer, Dusty Archuleta, J.H. Geek, Michael C., Michael Bigelow, Ryan Michaels, Scorecard Collectibles, Sinvicta, and William Hastings. But thank you so much again to all of our channel members, and all members do have their names shown on the screen at the end of every video. But yes, that does it for me here tonight on Draft Booster Packs, as bundles do have set boosters now. We'll be checking out some pre-release kits as personal breaks on Friday, so we'll see a sprinkling of draft booster packs, but I'm not sure when the next time I'll be opening up a Crimson Vow draft booster will be. So if this was just a one and done, I think this was a really nice one. Good selection here by Bossman. He just picked a random box. I don't know if he saw the smush corner or not, but definitely a nice box. Love the Chandra. I'm obsessed. I want her dress. I want it. I would rock that dress. At least I think so. But yes, that does it here for me in this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you guys in the next episode. Bye!